Help me! Oh, I hit my head and I wasn't even wearing my helmet this time. Aw. Hello, everybody. I am Third Mario Brother, and I just got a concussion. Oops, I mean, welcome back to Let's Play Wario World. In the last part, we finished up World 2 with Wonky Circus, and in this part, we're going to go into my favorite stage and my favorite level. Hooray! I'm so happy. It is the snow level, and I'm not even sure what it's called. But wait, before I begin on my usual wacky speech shenanigans, listen for a second. Hear that awesome music? That is the sound of awesome music, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, right off the bat, we have the first switch there, and it's pretty nice. But over here, you're going to want to stay to the left. Yeah. Go ahead and jump off this ramp. Ooh, barely made that. But yeah, try to stay to the left there, because otherwise you won't be able to get up to this area, and you won't be able to get things and stuff. That's a very, very bad omen. Oh, noes. But anyway, this is a Christmas... Well, the music track, I really love the music track, as I think I already said. The music track is, like, kind of Christmassy with that usual Wario wacky theme tune, I guess. And this is a snow level. These guys here, well, duh, it's a snow level. No, this is a lava level. Duh. Anyway, those guys there, those, like, moles in the cannons, which really remind me of those things from Super Mario Sunshine? Yeah, Sunshine. Those are things that will shoot ice at you, and this treasure chest is really easy to miss, so be wary of that. And they will shoot ice at you. It'll freeze you, but really they have no point to being up there on those trees, because freezing doesn't... God, I can't collect my thoughts today. Freezing doesn't do any damage to you. It'll just freeze you so that other enemies can attack you. But in this stage, there's a few things that really don't make sense. First of all, there are these, like, beast bobsled toboggan things. I forget what they're called. There's some, like, Japanese variant of the word toboggan, but they will try to push you off the edge. They don't do any damage to you. And then there's this. Why in Doughboy's name is there an anglerfish in the frickin' snow level? Why does it eat the snow all the time? Anyway, it'll shoot out some ice spikes at you, which also will not do any damage, just like the ice, like, mist that the mole guys shoot at you. But it will freeze you and his cronies, I guess, the snowman head barrels, which also doesn't make any sense at all. The snowman will try to attack you, so very, very not good. Anyway, here, try to stay to this ramp right here, because there's something important. No. Yeah, there we go. There's a statue. Then try to get towards the middle so you can go off that ramp and get to this area. Oh no, we gotta find another crystal. I'm so sad. Ah, I got hit. I am not doing too good this time. But, this is where the game... Wonky Circus was where the difficulty picked up, usually, meaning the, like, enemies and how often you're going to be thrown into a pit and how often you're going to get hit and stuff. In this level is where you're going to start having to search really, really hard for your treasures, because as you can see, if you go past that ramp without getting that statue, you'd have to start the level over just to get that one statue piece, so it is quite a bit harder than anything that we've searched for before this point, so if you're not ready, you know. Anyway, there's these igloo things. They really have no point. None of them have anything inside of them, but I always liked to camp out here when I was a kid, like, oh, I'm Wario, and I'm gonna hide from the cold. Yeah. Oh, yay, coins. Money. Speaking of money, I'm supposed to start my, just like a little summer side work job thing here within the next couple of days. I think last year, maybe the year before that. I think I've already talked about this in one of my past parts. Might not have, I don't know. But one of our teachers hosted a, not really a class trip, but a trip to Washington, D.C., sponsored by World Strides, I think, so they paid for a lot of it, and we had to raise some other money. And when one of my mom's friends heard about this, she's like, oh, he needs to raise money, and I don't know if the school's fundraisers will be enough. So she, over the summer, gave me a really, really, really overpaying yard work job. I got well above minimum wage for that, and I worked a couple hours a day, and at the end of the summer, she gave me a bonus out of nowhere. So she is a very, very generous person, and I have to say thank you to that. And I'm going to be starting that within the next couple of days, but that shouldn't hinder updates at all. By the way, the reason I haven't been updating is because of the flagger troll. Probably not going to get into that in this part, but I may not. Ground pound his face in. That's how you, like, disable those enemies, I guess is the right word. Don't miss the switch, because we have another point of no return. Yeah, but I think I got everything. If not, I will have to cut to something. But yeah, anyway, she is planning to give me another job this summer, and I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty excited, because I can make a bunch of money, and this time I can use it A, for college, which I kind of need the money for, and B, for whatever I want. And yes, I'm starting to save up for a 3DS. And to any of my friends who do not support Nintendo out there, screw you, 3DS is going to be the best. Yeah. But I'm not going to turn this into a gaming podcast, so go ahead and beat some snow bears up! Yeah! Okay, the enemies in this area, I like them, but they're not incredibly creative. I mean, snow birds are the bird enemies, and snow bears are the bear enemies. Well, not bears, but Clubosaur enemies, but really, they couldn't come up with any better ideas? Well, whatever. It's wacky, zany Wario at his best. And go ahead and get some monies. Yeah, money! It's my favorite thing. And we can continue out of this pit. Whoa, stop talking there for a second. That was weird, dude! Get up there in a minute. These enemies, they won't attack you. See, no matter what you do, they won't attack you. The only way they can hurt you is if you jump on their head, because they're spiky. But they won't attack you. You just pile drive them into the ground, and they'll make a platform for you to platform. Platforming is such a weird name for a game. It makes you think there's going to be, like, one board and then another board. Oh. Anyway, this one took me a bit to figure out on my practice run. When you hit these switches, these blocks will start moving. When you hit them again, they'll stop moving. See, like, you don't want that one moving, but we don't want that one moving either, but we do want this middle one moving so we can get across. Took me a minute or two to figure out on my practice run. Usually it has thing. Yeah, it usually has thing. But usually you have to time that jump, like, really well, and I obviously didn't. Speaking of Wario, I remember one time my friends came over and we were playing that Wario World, not Wario World, WarioWare game for the Wii, I think. It's the one with the pink cover, Smooth Moves, maybe? And, oh, that game is fun. That game is a lot of fun. I like the whole WarioWare series. But, regardless of how much fun it was, when you're playing the multiplayer with one Wii remote, it's kind of hard to pass it in time for the next person to get the strap on and everything. And I never really was too big on using the whole strap thing. Like, I don't care if my friends put the strap on or not, because usually they don't throw stuff. Usually. We were playing, I don't know, it was the position, because that WarioWare has a set of positions that classify them micro games or whatever. But I don't know what position it's called. I think it was the card draw or something like that. Anyway, you have to set it down on your hand and then pick it up when you want something to happen. And so he was doing that, but he set it down on a coffee table because it's kind of hard to set it down on your hand and do that because it's just weird to hold.